What's going on, guys? Today I want to give you 3 tips to help you get past the plateau. Alright guys, so the first thing I want to talk to you about is going to be time. So guys, the more time you put into whatever lift that you're working on, the more you're going to get out of it. So for example, when I go to the gym and I'm trying to work on my deadlift, I'll generally put 1 hour straight up into the deadlift and that's it. So I'll start this off by doing my warm-ups, which are generally going to take me around my first 30 minutes. Once I get past the warm-ups, I'll slowly start to increase the weight, and that's going to change the way that I do my repetitions. So I'll start off by doing 5 sets of 5, and then once I get past that, then I'll move on to adding a heavier weight where I'll be doing 1 rep, 1 set. And I'll do this another 5 times. And then once we get past this, by the time it's all done, it's going to have taken 1 hour to complete this because I'm going to be taking breaks in between every rep. And those breaks are generally going to last between 2 to 5 minutes to make sure that I'm getting the optimal amount of recovery and strength dedicated to each lift. So guys, that's going to be really crucial towards increasing whatever lift you're working on. Is going to be dedicating more time specifically to that lift and also changing up probably the way that you're doing it to make sure that you are able to extend the time. Because if you're constantly just repping it over and over and over again, you're going to get tired and you're not going to be able to last nearly as long in the gym. So make sure that you're taking the time and dedicating it properly to every lift that you're going to be doing while you're there. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for this one. Now I'm going to head to the gym, and then after that I'll give you guys my second tip towards increasing your lift and breaking through whatever plateau you're on.
I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Don't stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me, that's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me.
Alright guys, so I just got done with the workout, and now I want to give you guys my second tip towards increasing your lifts. Now my second piece of advice is going to be to find a plan that is dedicated towards whatever specific lift that you're working on and want to increase. So there's plenty of plans out there that people use that are designed to help them with either their bench, their deadlift, or their squat. And these plans exist for people who are currently powerlifting or bodybuilding or whatever they're trying to do. There's going to be a plan for it. So if you're really wanting to increase your lift, I'd highly recommend that you find a structured plan dedicated towards whatever that lift is and incorporate that into your routine. And go ahead and start to use that on a more frequent basis than what you were doing before. This way you can really start to increase that lift by putting in more time and using that specific plan. And that's going to help go a long way towards increasing your max on whatever lift that you happen to be stuck on. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up here. Now I'm going to head back to the house, and once I get there, I'll give you guys my third piece of advice towards increasing whatever lift that you're currently stuck on. Alright guys, we are back home, and now we need to talk about the third and final tip I've got for you guys towards breaking through a plateau. And that's going to be to have patience. Patience is going to be a very important factor when you're trying to break through a plateau. Because if you don't have the patience to wait for it, this is how people can end up getting injured or how you can end up losing your motivation. So one thing that I'd highly recommend is that when you are trying to go for a PR, only attempt it maybe once a month at tops. And the reason why is because when you go for a PR, For one, you want to make sure that you're at your absolute peak performance. And a way that I can judge this is when I go to the gym and I go to start lifting and I feel like my sets are a little bit lighter that day than usual, I'm not using nearly as much energy or strength during every lift, I decide to increase it a little bit more and a little bit more. And once I start getting to that point where I'm actually doing my regular reps and I feel like today they're a lot less heavy than they usually are, that's when I decide it is time to attempt for a PR. Once I go for the PR, whether I get it or not, I'm not going to go for it again the rest of the month. So if I get it, great, I got a new PR. If I didn't get it, that's perfectly fine. I've got the rest of the month to continue practicing and training towards next month when I'll attempt a new PR. So guys, that's why I'm going to highly recommend that you practice patience, because eventually you're going to get there and you're going to hit that PR. You just need to make sure that while you're on the way there, you're staying safe and you're staying motivated. So make sure you practice patience every day when you're going to the gym, and eventually you're going to hit that new PR and you're going to get exactly where you want to be. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for this one. If you liked it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, well, hopefully you'll like the next one. Alright, and if you're new here, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.